another big game, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Green 18, 54. Here we go, D. Anxious.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Mariota now. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers, and that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL, and we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. Here's Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mariota gives to Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jimmy Graham. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans first down.
From the red zone now, Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Mariota again. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll roll it, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second half. And then you make throws that you're not supposed to. As you said, he's got to start to turn things around.
See if he can erase those 2 third-quarter interceptions from his mind. To throw again on second down. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers. Open man is Hansen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And quickly they get to the line. From the 17, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
I got it. Switch. Jump. 80 weapon.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordan Lasley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Big 4th down conversion for the score. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota hands to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A 1st down carry for Henry. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around them.